a couple of these guys are able to cut loose, getting themselves ready for the show tonight. We're talking about Dark Star Orchestra. They're going to be here, and got a couple of guys that made their way over to the studios, and we'll chat with them here for a little bit. Dino and Rob on board, and you guys get lunch. I think lunch was served earlier. You guys can grab something to eat. You got that
Nope,
far?
not yet.
You didn't get that far. You came over here. This is the first stop.
We'll just have to power through. And I think we got enough energy with the coffee to get us through this interview.
Yeah,
That's too fun.
We just rolled out of bed and tanked on the coffee.
Yeah, well, there you are. Nothing wrong with that, bro. You know, what do I say? I mean, I even have a screenshot of that for me. You know, and you guys, like the endless party continues, man. I don't know. That's my catchphrase. And good shape as long as my liver holds out. That's it. I mean, I'm all good with it.
When one of our old road managers' slogan was "Every day's a holiday."
Yeah, that's it. Every day. I was telling people last night. I was playing out last night, and I don't know. Every day's a Friday now anymore. You know, every day's a Friday. So we got Dino and Rob, and Dino, Rob, tell them first of all, where's your position in the band, man? So people that don't know of you guys, that's what I want to do here. Let them know just how damn good you guys really are.
I play drums, stage right.
And I play keyboards on all over the stage.
That you do,
Depending
Rob.
on the night.
That you do. And Dark Star Orchestra. First of all, you know, we refer to it as you know, jam band music. I mean, you have the stuff you do with the Dead as a Dead ringer. I mean, I'll tell you what, you guys are very good. I mean, hands down, you're like very, very, very good. And relationship between you guys and the band. I mean, you guys have been there since its inception, from the start.
I joined in '99. Let's see here, right around this time in '99, May of '99, and the band started in November of '97, so about a year and a half in.
Yeah, Rob.
I joined in May of 2005 just to help these guys out. The founder of the band passed away, and they called me up and asked me if I could help them out on a tour. And by the end of the tour, I had so much fun that I asked if I could do it again. And
10 years later,
eventually, I was asked if I wanted to make a commitment, and here I am.
Well, I'll tell you. What's the background? Where's hometown? I mean, I'm sure the band maybe is all scattered all over members, but you two guys here from Dark Star Orchestra, where's home for you guys?
Well, the band started in Chicago, but there's really nobody. There's actually nobody who lives in Chicago anymore. I'm originally from St. Louis. I live in Lexington, Kentucky.
Oh, Rob.
I'm originally from New York, Long Island, and I still live on Long Island.
There you go. So does my ex-wife, Dix Hills.
Oh, I live right near there. Maybe I know her.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This is Casey. Casey's
Probably does.
Casey's the only woman that's been with me longer than all three of my marriages. I mean, that's the truth.
I've known all three wives.
But let's talk a little bit about Dark Star Orchestra, and man, how did it all start for you guys? I mean, even the band. I mean, a little bit of the history.
Well, basically, Scott Larned, the original keyboard player, who passed away, and John Kadlicek had this idea about playing a Grateful Dead show, and so they got a gig every Tuesday night at Martyrs in Chicago, and so first time they did this, they enlisted the help of people in various Dead bands around the Chicago area, and first time they did this, there was like 80 people there. By the fourth Tuesday, it was sold out. So they decided to keep on doing it, and some people weren't prepared to make it a life commitment, and so some people came in, or some people left, and others came in.
Right.
Their original drummers couldn't make that life commitment,
Sure,
but
right.
I could.
Right, sure.
So they imported. I was the first import from out of Chicago. Came in from St. Louis, and then Rob Court's the other drummer shortly after, and then
so humble.
And it's been just kind of a person drops out, we get somebody else.
Yeah. How about
the best person out there?
humble
ideally.
beginnings? Right, humble beginnings.
It's
man.
interesting what's transformed in the band over all the years. Dino and his drumming partner Rob Koritz played in a band together years ago, and ended up in Dark Star. our lead guitar player and myself played in a Dead band, an original band in New York, and now play in this band.
Good on
And
him.
our rhythm guitar player, Rob Eaton, and our bass player, Skip, played in a Dead band from New Jersey together.
Get out.
So
we're
it's
essentially-
very interesting how these relationships have
How
formed.
about
A conglomeration of 3 different Dead bands, and then Lisa's the original.
Yeah, and Lisa's the only original person left, and she's
represents the old school.
The old school. Yeah,
But
that's a good way to do
Not
it.
old in spirit.
That's
She's
right.
young in spirit.
You're not old, Lisa. We're only kidding. I'll tell you what. But it is funny, isn't that crazy? How it all like somehow all swings around and goes full circle. Like from all you guys in dead bands yet, and then you all end up together with DSO. Like that's weird, man. And not even knowing each other from all parts of the country.
It just kind of fell into place, and I strongly believe that everybody here is rightly deserves to be here.
Yeah, how about
we
it?
just our newest member Skip is just fantastic.
You guys, how long is it?
He's been with us now for a year. I guess
he started in the fall.
I think
Okay.
he's actually been here before, so it's his second time around. Too.
Yeah. Well, you guys are here for us, and we were just talking too. Twice a year. Like summer, kind of sort of like now, and then the fall. You're always here that Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So, great stuff. And other history with the band. I mean, with you guys over the years, with DSO, Dark Star Orchestra. Phil Lesh, members of the Dead. They've Rat Dog. They've all been on stage with you, all giving you awesome kudos. I can read everything on the website and know enough about you guys over the years, but crazy good. How's that feel? I got to feel pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah. Most recently, Bob came down to the Great American and played with
San
us.
Francisco, yeah.
That's awesome.
That was his
Fourth time.
time playing with us. So if they come back after one time, we're doing all right.
Yeah, how about it?
Yeah, we got. I asked Phil. I was playing with Phil in 2012, and I asked him if he would come down and play with us at the Fillmore, and he did. And then we played his place in California, and he sat in with us, and that was really cool too.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you, just totally awesome stuff. And I want to bring something up with these guys. Maybe they never saw it, and I know you guys spend a lot of time on the road. And I was just turned on to this DVD by a great friend of mine who often listens to the show, and my go-to guy if I need some really crazy band info. And I want to share it with you coming up. It's something pretty cool, and it has Jerry and Phil and all these other guys together, along with Janis Joplin and Buddy Guy, and even members of Sha Na Na. It's something pretty cool that I want to share with these guys, with you as well. Let me take a quick break, and since DSO does the Dead, let me throw in a Dead song. Have you heard of? I think it was done in 1978. Ever heard the title "Fire on the Mountain"? Have you ever heard that song? So we'll once or twice. More with Dino and Rob. Let me do some Dead here and "Fire on the Mountain." Dark Star Orchestra. Sure as hell hope you got your tickets for it, because they are that good. We'll be back. Stick around. Got a couple of members of Dark Star Orchestra, Dino and Rob, in the studio with me here at Penn Speak Radio. And we're talking a little bit about, I want you guys to talk a little bit about instruments that are used, what most people can expect at a Dark Star show.
And as far as the juxtaposition of the instruments to each other, the instruments they're actually using, the keyboards they're using at that time, and the different arrangements of the songs, which have morphed over time, some of the older ones, and but after that, when we start playing, it's completely improvised, because that's really the nature and spirit of the music.
Right.
It has to be improvised. You couldn't sit and play it note for note.
Right.
What would be the point?
It's an arrangement for arrangement. We kind of stick with the arrangement to the time of the time period, but within that is as there is in any standard jazz tune that's interpreted. It can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It can go anywhere it wants.
Yeah.
And it does.
And it does. Yeah, exactly. It's that's what makes you guys unbelievably so damn unique. It's amazing with what you guys capture on the stage. I mean, it really is. I mean, it comes through for sure. I mean, and I know that's certainly evident with the shows that you play. I mean, wherever you go, you have sold out shows everywhere, and then that's what it's all about, man. It's what you want. What's on the docket next for Dark Star Orchestra? I mean, anything that we need to know about? Any new news? I mean, other than the next gig, or anything new coming up?
We just announced that we're going back to Jamaica next year, and that's always a really fun trip. I mean, we've been there twice now. That one's organized by former Grateful Dead manager Cameron Sears, and it's just, we always just have so much fun there. It's just ridiculous. I mean, it's nice just to lay on the beach for.
Yeah, especially since we usually start that winter tour in Minneapolis.
All right.
Which is hell on earth in the wintertime. And then we, wend our way through the country and eventually end up down in Florida, which is, it's a 50-50 deal with Florida at the end of February. You're either going to get beautiful weather or it's going to be awful.
Yeah, right.
Rainy
Exactly.
and 40s.
But Jamaica, we look at every day. It's always high of an 84, low of 72.
Yeah, every day.
Sunny.
Right.
And we also have David Nelson Band coming out with us, and Keller.
And Keller Williams, like 3 or 4 different ways.
That's cool. So there's, that's kind of like a group trip. People that want to join DSO and Nelson and then go to Jamaica, they can do that. They can get that information off the website,
Yes,
Facebook.
absolutely.
Yeah. So.
And now we got we got festival season here at summertime. We always enjoy.
Yeah, next next week we're at Mountain Jam. Hunter Mountain.
Mountain Jam.
Yeah, I see that.
There it is, Mountain Jam.
Yeah, I see it on the website, the Mountain Jam show in New York, and
Eventually the Gathering of the Vibes.
Gathering of the Vibes.
Up in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
I tell you, man, it's you got an itch. You'll be able to do this forever. Go ahead, Dino. What do you got?
I'm excited about playing the Pocahontas State Park down in Virginia, outside of Richmond.
Two nights.
2 nights. We played there one night last year, and it went so well that they asked us back for 2 nights. And there will be camping there. And so there's limited amounts. So reserve your
in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere. And
it's a beautiful
shaped, beautiful little valley.
spot.
Oh,
Awesome.
Great.
And
That's great.
the day after that, we're at Wolf Trap, which is we've never been there. But
You guys ever get up to? I could search on here as well. Ever up to Bethel, where Woodstock took place? Ever get up to Bethel?
No,
Woods?
not yet.
Well, we played Woodstock. We did. We played.
We played in the town. What was the name of the place we played? Do you remember?
I can't remember the name of the place.
Bearsville Theater.
Bearsville Theater. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we played there.
yeah.
But we've never played at Bethel Woods, which
Right.
I played there with Phil. But what a beautiful venue! Wow.
Oh, you played there with Phil?
Yeah.
That's it. Is that's a great venue up there too. Crazy.
Beautiful.
I mean, yeah. It's totally cool to have stellar musicians that are in here that they played with a hell of a lot of people in the rock and roll world, man. And Dark Star Orchestra, they're going to be here tonight, a show that you don't want to miss. I usually get the bands in here. I mean, there's probably so many crazy moments. I get it. Always to put your finger on one. I don't know why. For 33 years, I always ask kind of like the same question. Anything sticks out? Any one moment from maybe one show, maybe because of what she did at the front of the stage? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
look at
I
Rob's
guess we can
going,
tell
I don't
a
know.
few
And I know
stories.
it's so deep. I know it's so crazy. I just do, because sometimes, it jogs memory going, oh, my God. Remember when we went to the bus and it's like, I have no idea how 3 women got on. Like, I don't know. Something.
Well,
Dino,
yeah, I mean,
look at Dino's got something.
I'm not going to go to. I'll stop. Or this one won't be about girls. I know that's what you're probably.
No, I don't care. Girls, guys, dogs, animals. I don't know. Something. I don't know. Anything that's funny, crazy.
There's this place in, I think it was Raleigh, North Carolina. One day it's during the show. We're playing along. All of a sudden, it has a roof much like that. All of a sudden, part of the roof comes down and hits my drum set right in front of me. And it turns out that this guy to try to get into the show, he climbed up on the roof
No.
and found a hole in the roof.
The Lincoln?
Yeah,
The Lincoln.
yeah, the Lincoln.
Lincoln Theater.
And he found a hole, climbed into the hole, and he was standing on literally it was a
Like
1x2 board, like
yeah,
this really thin board. He could have come crashing straight down, and this is a pretty high ceiling. He could have come crashing straight down. Instead, part of the ceiling fell, and they knew he was up there, and they went and got him. But
No kidding.
he could have pretty much, been impaled on my drum set.
See, isn't that nuts? See, that's what I look at. I mean, something something that is crazy because that's nuts. I mean, that's
That is
crazy.
nuts.
That is nuts. But I'll tell you, it's a pleasure. It really, really is. It's it's a great gig that you guys have. It's a great gig that I have, man. I mean, I love my job. We got to love what we do, and you guys spend a hell of a lot more time on the road than I do. I used to at one time, but, I decided to just, have more kids. The hell was I thinking? Jesus. But, all in jest, man, I'll tell you what, you guys are a great bunch. I know you're a great bunch to work for over there because they love you when you guys are, backstage just easy and hanging out, and you put on a hell of a show, man. So it's what it's all about.
Well, we love coming here because the crew here they're really pro.
Yeah.
They treat us with a lot of respect. It's really cool.
Yeah,
It's
they
a
are.
great venue. I mean,
Yeah,
this is one of our favorites.
Sounds so great here.
And just the way it's built, it's just really
Pretty cool.
beautiful.
Yeah, it is neat. It's
Something special.
our log cabin in the sky, man.
Yeah,
Right?
log cabin in the sky.
That's it. It's probably about as close as heaven as I'm ever going to get right here. This is the high. This is the highest I've been doing my show. Well, no, not really. That's an understatement. So that's an understatement. But listen, all the best to you guys. Continued success, man, and all the best to your families, your on-the-road family, your families behind the scene, your support staff.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys both coming in for a while, man.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Our pleasure.
Listen, we'll be back. Carrie's got the whole 80s thing going on here to get you through the whole weekend. We'll be back, everybody, and we'll see you back here on Monday when we do it all over again, all right?